Hey everyone, it's Mac, and welcome back to the 10 list on AC3 TV. This week, we are going to be talking about cities, specifically cities that have appeared in comic books and have housed some of our favorite characters. So let's go ahead and jump into the list. Debuting in 1993, Angel Grove was the home of the Power Rangers, and it remained so for several seasons and iterations of the show, ranging from Power Rangers to Power Rangers Zeo, Power Rangers Turbo, and then finally Power Rangers in Space. It did depart from Angel Grove with the Lost Galaxy Rangers and really only came back to it as winks and nods in future series. The location is suspected to be somewhere in California. They never really gave a specific location. Some theorize that it's a suburb of Los Angeles, but they've never really said much about the city other than the fact that it was established sometime in the late 18th century. Now, we are going to be going back to Angel Grove with the new Power Rangers movie, so it's really exciting to see how they're going to take a new spin at something that a lot of us grew up with. The Alexandria Safe Zone in Virginia first premiered in the Walking Dead series with issue 69, and has actually been the setting for the past two seasons of the Walking Dead TV show. It is about 6 miles south of Washington, D.C., and it's a few blocks that were cleared and then surrounded by the fence and founded by the characters Alexander Davidson and Douglas Monroe. Now, fans of the TV show will notice that the character of Douglas Monroe was swapped out with a new character. Deanna Monroe is the leader of the Alexandria Safe Zone in the show. Now, in the comics, during the war with the Saviors and Negan, Alexandria was destroyed and everyone had to move to Hilltop. It was later rebuilt. Now, how closely the show's going to follow the comic with regards to Alexandria and how much it gets damaged, we'll see in the next season. One of the oldest actual cities that are real on this list is London, and it is home to countless stories and artists. Just a couple of stories that were set in London are, for example, V for Vendetta, the graphic novel From Hell, Dylan Dog, as well as Neil Gaiman's Neverwhere, and of course the Harry Potter series also featured London very heavily. Asgard first appeared in Journey to Mystery number 85 and is home to Thor, Loki, Odin, and the other cast of characters that you've seen either on the cartoons or in the Thor movies. It is connected to the Nine Realms, which includes Midgard, which is Earth. It has been featured in both Thor films and also in the animated Avengers series, both the first Avengers series that was shown on Disney, as well as the follow-up series Avengers Assemble, which is currently ongoing. Unfortunately, Asgard doesn't really exist anymore since the Fear Itself storyline in the comics. It is there, but it's pretty much a broken down city that is housing only Odin right now, who has put himself in exile. Basin City, or Sin City, first appeared in the Dark Horse Presents 5th Anniversary Special in 1991. Now, the story then continued in Dark Horse Presents numbers 51 through 62 and was later compiled into graphic novels. This is a city that is based in the American West, and for anyone who has read the books, it is a very, very dark version of any city. Crime rate in it is humongous, police are very corrupt or lazy, and there is just a lot of very gritty stories told from this city. It was adapted to film by Robert Rodriguez and Frank Miller, both in the film Sin City and then the follow-up Sin City: A Dame to Die For. Now, Atlantis is the only fictional city portrayed both in DC and in Marvel Comics, with Aquaman and Namor leading them respectively. Now, it has seen more screen time with the DC version, both mainly in their animated universes, appearing in the Justice League cartoon, Justice League Unlimited, Young Justice, and then also in the cinematic universe with the Justice League Throne of Atlantis. We are going to be seeing it on the silver screen soon with the Aquaman standalone movie. It'll be interesting if we get to get a look at Atlantis in the upcoming Justice League movie. Frank Miller once described Metropolis as New York in the daytime. Now, originally, Superman creator Joe Shuster designed the skyline when he was drawing after the city of Toronto, where he grew up, and it wasn't until later that it got updated to be a little bit more resembling New York. Now, Metropolis has been depicted several times on both small and big screens. On television, we saw it with the 1950s Adventures of Superman, as well as the TV series The Adventures Superman: The Adventures of Lois and Clark, the Superman animated series from Bruce Timm, and we'll probably be seeing it more in the Justice League movie and in more movies coming from the DC Cinematic Universe. Okay, next up is Alder. Guys, seriously? Guys, this is not cool. No, we cannot have this on the list. Okay, you know what? Forget it. I'm doing Coruscant. Now, Coruscant was home to the Old Republic, the Empire, and was the home of the now lost Jedi Order. It was featured very heavily in the prequel films and in the Clone Wars animated series. When Palpatine actually terminated the Jedi, he did actually take up residence in their temple, pretty much remodeling it into his own palace. Now, we did not see Coruscant in The Force Awakens, but it's possible that we may be seeing it in either Rogue One or in Episode 8. After Frank Miller said that Metropolis is essentially New York in the daytime, he turned right around and said that Gotham is New York at night. Gotham does definitely have a much more gritty feel than Metropolis. There seems to just feel an overabundance of crime. It's a less shiny city. It is home to Batman, Robin, Red Robin, Catwoman, and Batgirl, depicted on both small and big screen, most recently in the Gotham TV show, which did get picked up for a third season. We also saw a lot of it in the Bruce Timm Batman the Animated Series. We didn't really get to see a lot of Gotham in Batman vs. Superman, and it looks like we might see a little bit of it in Suicide Squad, but I'm really looking forward to the new Batman solo film that's currently being worked on, because I'm interested to see how the new DC Cinematic Universe is going to depict Gotham. Simply because of the sheer amount of stories written in it, New York City tops our list. It is home to a host of heroes, ranging from Marvel through DC to Image Comics. You've got Spider-Man, the Avengers, Daredevil, Doctor Strange, Spawn, the Ninja Turtles. So many different characters all calling New York home. In the new Doctor Strange movie, we're most likely going to see another side of New York, because Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum is actually located in Greenwich Village. It will be really interesting to see how the movie shows New York from that perspective. Well, that's this week's 10 list, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. I really would also like to hear what you think. Do you agree with the cities that we chose? Do you feel that we left some out? We definitely want to know how you feel about it. Please sound off in the comments below, or you can post on our Facebook page as well. And keep up with us on all of our social media channels. And don't forget to subscribe. This is Mac with AC3 TV.